contrast, will not. Shortly after prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It's like only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you'd best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our foul Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Portlane said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Just waiting to be said. You got a level. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit off the mic. Oh, and the chick in the white armor there. Actually, the only chick. Not sure about the person. Yeah, only chick. She was the one who attacked the place, wasn't she? Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eosia the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Right then. You depart for Castrum Ockidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You'll see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability, live only to serve the Empire. Yes, forgive my impertinence. But is it proper to give a command of half our forces to a... okay, I wasn't entirely sure what he meant, but is it proper to give half of our forces to... And I've given you nothing, Perfectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. So I guess this person isn't, I know a pure blood like thing that Sid was talking about, or that's somehow out of the norm for the Empire. Alright, so. Going by the build, maybe the same race as my character. Heck if I know. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Also, I do kind of like the color, like the look of that armor. It's kind of cool. Like the aesthetic of it. My quarters, 1 hour. So what do you have? Fort of Fear. What? Another dungeon? There are dark places that an adventurer may illume, and Sir Carl is about to point the way to one such pit of peril. I've heard of your doings, and I think you're the man for this task. To the west is Desmel Darkhold, so it's meant to serve as a new keep of Lord Desmel, ever friend to House Durnir. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of voidsons appeared and drove them out. your sins, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You only need to give your assent. Speak with Sir Ul'dah at the ingress if you are with us, and he'll tell you what you need to know. Some 20 years passed, though heir to Ul'dah was lost at sea. Accomplished he was, and wise for one so young. This was his course there, as they say. Had he lived, things may be very different indeed for the observatorium, for House Durandare, as a matter of fact. Or Port Lane would like to aid in your search for Biggs and Wedge. My purpose here is to recontour Garlean activity along Alberta's spine. Owing to this, I have the honour of being acquainted with the Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Desmel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Miqo'te, may be able to tell you more. As to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you'll be reunited with your you'll soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Him in a moment. Let's talk to you first. Welcome to Desmel Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravarian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Ramael began to large, connect, and fashion them to a stronghold. Alas and alack, the void then struck, interrupting the work. Alas, then the confusion Garleans infiltrated to keep. Alack. All in all, it was a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the Void Send remained, and so the fortress goes on complete, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we've no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long morning respite, arranged by Sir Carlt. Please see to these abominations, sir. Adventurer, sir. I have much prowess with paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. God damn. I'm now level 45, so I can go get a new quest. I guess we must learn this via quest or something. But it's not that one, it seems. Or maybe it's a multiple part thing, you know? Unlike the other things, like you get one quest, you finish it, you get another thing. You stand before Desmel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name, and by authorized personnel may enter. A letter of introduction penned by Portlane. A letter from Lord Portlane. So you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched ground when a pair of men, captive by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. The Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they're yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Arm Vale, situated south and west of here. Suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piermons. He should be able to assist you. Here, I'm just going to mute my mic for a sec. Back in a moment. Heya. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of ambiance there. So, let's head down this way. Let's just make sure I unmute myself. Line across. Line across. Line up. To the left. To the right. Up. Okay, all's good. Move. I do find it funny. Biggs and Wedge are able to escape, but Minfilia and the others, you know, the actual trained scions, nah, not so much. But the two engineers? Yeah. Well, I guess they would know what to tamper with to actually force an emergency landing. Though I suppose you can take a fair guess. Hail, adventurer. Wait, do not tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know how the Arm Veil earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which through reactions with the groundwater combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight, that is, until you realize that the damned death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I'll not be the one that stops you. But do try not to get killed. Drag enough corpses out of the veil to last me a lifetime. Oh, my strippergram is gone. Oh. The Imperial airship. Aye, I saw it approach to land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before they deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked. There was an air of consternation about them. I'll share with you what he knows of the two fugitives. They were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail, and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I've marked two sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, I have no idea what's going on. If you search the area, mayhap you'll be able to follow the prints to their owners. Ah, there's a hunt on. Well, I'm not high enough level to do so. Okay, we're just searching the area for footprints. I feel like I didn't read a sentence there, but whatever. Just having to stop every so often and survey is just so tedious. Hey, Wedge. As you can see me wearing the little earrings, which is cute. So cold. I want to go home. Ah, please, don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Drumcren, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a pack of hungry wolves. Hangry. I was so house-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into monsters gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Well, I've, got army's worth of food in my pocket. Biggs? He isn't here. Went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Tracked down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? He's playing hero. I see. Well, it hardly surprised me that big fella went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ul'dah and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position, while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not too far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. There, I hope. Was that Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Drumcren. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Certainly looks cool. You're a long way from home, adventurer. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companions caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. Displaying that you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Strippergram deliveries are a difficult job, but someone's got to do it. Oh, sorry, that was much more obnoxious than I intended. Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Drumcren, but you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A golden gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I'll not raise your hopes on Julie, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze. It may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, he may have elected to pass us by. Biggs. Glad to see these two again. Didn't really get to see much of them previously, and